couple of things before we wrap up. Back to home should have some sort of indicator that it's actually going to go back to home instead of just the link itself. For example, in this case, look how we have this icon. So let's just copy that icon right here and head over to our code. And now we can just add back to home right here. Now if we go back, and it's looking a lot better because it's more obvious that, hey user, go back to home, but it's more visual as well. Now lastly, if we go back to home, and you will notice that there's some white background right here, some space. Now the minute we shrink the page, it even gets taller. And similarly, it's worse in mobile. So one thing we can do to fix that is when we did add styles for global CSS and we set the background to be the background image, right? That is this specific image right here. So if we go back to public folder, static background image, right? This image. So what we would like to do is that we would like the content to just flow, right? And it should take the 100% of the height by default. Now setting it to 100% is restricting that. So let's remove that. And going back, if you see, now the background image is scaling all the way to the bottom. Now, when we do implement view stores nearby and we will have even more coffee shops, this will make our life a lot simpler. All right, so now if we shrink the page, you will see that it's still looking good. And even on mobile, it's also looking good here as well. No more white space. All right, our app is looking really, really cool. Now, I will see you in the next one, and that's all for this lesson.